Hello, welcome back to our channel, Heart and Soul. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this vegetarian lasagna, and it was absolutely delicious. So I'm going to start by dicing a yellow onion, and it doesn't have to be a super fine dice, but you want the pieces relatively small. And as you can see, if you need assistance in making and dicing an onion, I make vertical cuts first, and then I make 2 slits horizontal, and then I go back and cut it again horizontally. And then I'm going to do a rough dice on the zucchini as well. Like I said, these are both just a really rough chop, but you don't want super large pieces because it'll be kind of uncomfortable to eat if the pieces are too large. So you want them mostly fine. Okay, now that our dicing prep is out of the way, we are going to get a pot ready with some oil in the bottom, and I'm going to add in our vegetables. At this point, you would also want to add the spinach, but I ended up making it separately because I got sidetracked. But you will want to add in the spinach at this point. And now I'm going to add in my mushrooms. Now you guys only see me adding the 10-ounce bag, but I ended up using another 10-ounce bag. So yeah, and that was also the spinach that I meant to cook earlier with the other vegetables. But now I'm in a separate bowl, and I'm going to crumble up some tofu, and I'm going to season it with pepper, Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to add in some lemon juice. And I'm going to stir that around, and at this point I'm going to add 1/3 cup of milk. You can use soy milk or almond milk, whatever vegan alternative, and that would make the dish completely vegan, as well as using vegan pasta. That's why I said it's vegetarian, but you can replace those two things and it would be vegan. So now I'm going to season my mixture. It's completely optional, but I like to season it because it makes it feel like I'm eating meat again, because especially if you're newly vegetarian or vegan, it just gives it more flavor. So I will list the spices and seasonings in the description box below. But right here you'll see me trying to make my own pan, because I don't really have like a loaf pan to put the lasagna in, so I had to get creative, and Elena made something for me. So I used the oven ready lasagna noodles, but it's perfectly fine to use regular lasagna noodles. I just wanted to try these because I've never used them before. They worked out okay. They were actually pretty soft. So now I'm showing you guys the process of me layering the lasagna. I started off with a layer of marinara sauce, and then I put down my oven ready lasagna noodles. Then I added the filling and marinara sauce, and I repeated that on top of each other, again and again and again. That's the fun part about lasagna, is the layers. And I actually made this spaghetti sauce homemade last week, and I thought it was a perfect way to get rid of it, and it was absolutely delicious. But if you don't want to use that, you can use store-bought marinara sauce, but I prefer this. Homemade is always best, especially for me. I ended my last layer with marinara sauce on top, but if you're not grossed out by cheese or you don't mind eating cheese, I would definitely layer cheese on top, because that would take this dish completely over the top. It was already delicious on its own, but I feel like adding cheese would definitely set this apart. It would make it more delicious than it already is. It's a great addition. And that's me trying to squeeze extra pieces up underneath because I didn't want to waste it. Okay, so this is what it was looking like right after I finished layering it. It was so many layers. It looks so cool. But you put that in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes, and voila, you have vegetarian lasagna. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!